Welcome back to SnowRunner, Hardman, Michigan. So as you can see, I did get this back. I'm not repairing this because it's expensive, but I did repair this because it was cheap, and I also repaired the White Western Star. So they're both fully repaired. It was only like $4,000 total, I think, somewhere around there. So it wasn't terrible. I already put the saddle on here, so we're good to go. We just need to drive back over to Smithville. And we're going to go the other way. We're not going to go through Island Lake. Hopefully we should be able to get this done. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to get this done, but it's just going to be a lot of driving. This is probably going to be the only thing we do in this episode, just because I have to drive all the way over to Drummond Island to get that thing, and then drive it all the way back over here, and it's got to go to that one spot. And I don't know if I'm going to take the risk of crossing the river. I guess I could try going that way now, seeing how things go, but it's a really tough path. Like, either way, it's going to be hard, because like, this path is terrible to take with it. So if I don't go across here, which I think I'm going to try, actually, because I don't think it'll be that bad. So, because otherwise I have to drive all the way up here, and then we got to go through the farm and around that way, and that's going to suck. So I'm going to go that way. I'm going to go that way to get to Drummond Island too, just to scope it out. But I'm pretty sure we should be okay with this. I don't think I have a snorkel on here, but the water's not that deep as long as I stay on the rocks. You know, I'm fully aware this is a really risky move, but I know it is possible. People do it all the time. I've done it before in one of my other saves. Never done it with the P16, but I don't see why the P16 can't handle it. Does this have any, I mean, this truck's really not damaged at all, so never mind. But I think it does have full repair parts. I don't know. Either way, it's early morning. It's only like 8:15. Drop my boys off. And I have until, well, I have to be at work at 1:30, but I have a couple hours. So I figured I'd get a recording done and try to get back on track with uploading videos. Oh, it's out of fuel actually. Should have went and got fuel. Should have went and got fuel. This was dumb. I don't really want to buy a fuel trailer. That's a big waste of money. I need to get some fuel in that P16 or we're going to be screwed. I really ought to put like a fuel truck or a fuel tank on this truck because I use this truck so often as like a recovery truck that it may be smart. I'm gonna drive when I go past the garage. I'm gonna drive and see if what kind of add-ons this has. If it has like a maintenance add-on with that carries fuel, that'd be amazing. But I don't know if it does. But yeah, I think that would be a beneficial thing to put on this truck because I use this truck so often for like recoveries and things like that. So let's see what I can do to it. Oh god, get off of me. Get off of me. Every time I get a sign stuck to me, I start to freak out. Because that shit can go really, really wrong. Really, really quickly. I really need to get into a better habit of checking my fuel before I just start driving off. I do that way too much. I mean, I may have also gotten some upgrades too, I don't know. I haven't really checked this truck out in a while. Alright, engine. I can put the better engine in this. It's expensive. I could put the raised suspension on, which would give me... What tires do I have on here? Probably some Jats, I'd assume. No, I don't actually have any Jats on. What am I rolling on these? Oh no, I do have Jats on. I mean, I could raise it and put the bigger tires on, but that's going to be expensive. Don't have all-wheel drive. You get that in Alaska, yeah. Snorkel. How much is the snorkel? 3,600. Alright, well, let's see what we can add. So that's repair parts. I feel like if I put that on, I need to raise the suspension. I don't know. I don't think it's really smart. It looks like it totally bottoms that suspension out, so I'm not gonna do it. Although I might add... I may honestly throw a sideboard bed on this just so that it's got a bed. I'm not against spending money on this kind of stuff because you keep it forever and you can transfer like sideboard beds across trucks too. So like once you have them, it's not exactly a waste of money. And I am going to be making some money back here, so it's fine. I just need to have enough fuel that I can, because I can always hit the gas station over on Drummond Island, but honestly, if I just leach most of the fuel out of this into the P16, I should be alright. It should be able to get me all the way over there and back. P16 is really good on fuel, surprisingly. But yeah, now that this has a bed, this can be super helpful too, because I can actually use this truck for other things. And this truck's actually, this may actually just turn into like my Scout, because this thing is not bad, especially once it's got all-wheel drive. This thing will be a beast. This can definitely have a crane on it, as long alongside this bed, for sure. Alright, so we're gonna go over there and we will refuel P16, and then we're gonna go across that way. Once we get this job done, I don't know that I'm gonna jump straight to those super orders, because those are crazy. I mean, I will make a lot of money from doing them, but I might try to do the other stuff first. Like go get the other upgrades that I have around the map. Get the last couple watchtowers that are in Island Lake, and finish up tasks everywhere, and then I'll do those super orders. And like I've said before too, when it comes to the logging part of this, I'm using my modded trailers, and I don't really care what anyone says about it. Logging in this game sucks, and the trailers that they provide suck. They're way expensive. They just... that should be fine. They're just way too expensive for one, and like, you know, with this being hard mode, I can't sell trailers, so it just sucks that way. And then oh, I was gonna try to go across. Shit, well, I guess we're not doing that now. I mean, I could still get over there. In theory, I could take this path to get over there. I could get that upgrade. I really wanted to see if this thing could make it up that hill. I don't know if it could honestly make it up that hill, though. That hill's steep. We're just gonna go up the long way. It's not ideal, but I think it's the best choice. I don't know. I may end up taking the long way both ways, just because the risk of going across that is very, very high, especially in hard mode, and I think it's too risky to do. Because if I flip, I mean, that's going to cost me so much money to repair this truck, or to recover this truck. It's going to cost $8,000 to recover it. And that's not really something I want to do. So... drink real quick. Really, I like using my wheel for that specific thing, because if I want to take a drink, I have to, like, stop driving for a second. Unless I can do some weird claw grip with my controller, which sometimes I do, where I can, like, still pull R2 and still steer. But with my wheel, like, you know, I'm giving the gas with my foot, and then, like, I can just use one hand on the wheel, so I have a free hand. So I could, like, pick up a drink and drink. You know, it's just like driving a real car. But, when you're playing with a controller, it's not quite as easy. I mean, I can do a thing where I, like, hold the controller with one hand, like I'm doing it right now. And I just, you know, kind of, like, do this weird claw grip with my hand. But it's not the most comfortable thing, and it's not exactly... I don't know, I've dropped the controller before because it's awkward. Man, this cat that we got, new cat. She has been driving me crazy. I mean, my wife is not here for this week because she's away for a work conference. But this cat, oh my god. Like, if I'm playing Planet Coaster, and when I play Planet Coaster, I use a keyboard and mouse on the PlayStation because it's just a better way to play that game, in my opinion. And she, you know how cats are. They like to attack things that are moving around. So like she sees the cursor and she like jumps up there and tries to like bat at the screen. And like I kick her, I like go up and pick her up and drop her down on the ground every time and like tell her no. And like I know cats don't really like, they don't have the same level of like discipline that dogs do. Like cats are going to be cats. I totally get that. But like, I mean, you can still get it into their heads that you don't want them to do something. So like eventually she'll understand that I don't want her to do that, but you know, it's just gonna take some time. But we have like a shelf above our TV that has like pictures on it and whatever else, and you can tell that she wants to jump up there because she looks up there all the time. And like last night she comes ripping out down the hallway. You know, it's granted it's like 11 o'clock at night. She comes like ripping down the hallway in the house and jumps up on the TV stand. And like my TV is mounted on the wall, but there's like a TV stand below it that like has, you know, speakers on it and my AV receiver and like the PlayStation, whatever else. So she jumps up on there and then just immediately tries to leap from the top of the entertainment stand to the shelf above the TV. And she only makes it to the top of the TV, and she's like grabbing onto it, and she's like using her hind legs to like try and climb up the TV. And I'm like thinking, like, this is the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, I don't understand why a cat would try to climb a TV like this. But you know, she's young and she's a kitten, so she's gonna do crazy shit. And I jumped up and like grabbed her real quick because I didn't want her to damage the TV. Because this TV is relatively new. We've only really had this TV for maybe a year. And I was just like, what the absolute shit? Like, I never would have expected her to try to do that. We have like a cat tree. If you don't know what I mean by a cat tree, it's just like a carpet covered, tiered platform thing that she can jump up in and like lay in and whatever else. And it's pretty tall. Like I would say it's about 5 feet tall maybe. And, you know, that's only like a 2-foot jump from there to the shelf. But granted, she can't really do that because the end of the shelf is blocked by like a candle thing. So she wouldn't be able to really jump up there anyway. There's nowhere for her to land. But like, it would be so much easier for her to climb up that and jump from that to the shelf than to try to jump straight up like a, you know, 5-foot jump to the shelf. It just made no sense. And I mean, I was really mad. I didn't obviously yell because I didn't want to wake up my children. And obviously that wouldn't do anything for a cat anyway because cats are cats. But like, I don't know. I think she knew I was really mad because she ran, like bolted as soon as I like dropped her on the ground. And then I didn't see her at all again that night. She didn't even come out like when I went to bed. Because like my wife's not here, but she'll still usually come up on the bed and like lay on the bed. But she didn't even do that. So I think she knew I was not happy. But it's just so, like, I like to play Planet Coaster, but like I almost can't play it if she's like in that mood because she just will not stop with the TV. It's frustrating. And she doesn't do it with like any other game. It's like just Planet Coaster. And I assume it's because of the mouse cursor, but it's just I would really like her to not do it. Might have to fill up a spray bottle with water and spray her, see if that'll get the point across. I'm obviously not going to hurt the cat, so don't worry about that, but Jesus, she's annoying sometimes. I'm not a cat person, so like I'm not going to give her attention just because my wife's gone. Like, I mean, I'll pet her occasionally and like I'll feed her and make sure like her litter box is clean, but that's about all I'm doing. I'm not gonna like snuggle with her and all that stuff. It's just not, I'm just not a cat guy. Like, I really am not. I don't hate cats. I don't like have any intense dislike for them. It's just not really my thing. I'm much more of a dog person. But, you know, we don't want to get a dog right now because we don't want to have to take care of the dog, and the children are enough to take care of. Alright, we're here. I hope I'm going to have enough fuel. I might actually need to go to the gas station here. I'm talking about the cat. She's literally sitting like right beside me on the couch. She's just like, if I plug something in, like I plug my computer in, or like I plug in like my microphone, like she immediately goes and starts messing with the cable that I just plugged in. Like, again, I know it's a cat thing. I'm not like, why does she do this? Like, it's not what I'm saying at all. I understand she's a cat and she's gonna do that kind of stuff. But it's still annoying as hell. Like, if I wanted to play with the string or something with her, I would. I don't want you to mess with my cords, please. Especially a power cord. Like, she'll chew on it, and I'm like, you're gonna electrocute yourself. Like, stop. Cat's crazy. She literally, like, lays down like a dog, too. It's hilarious. She, like most cats, like, curl up. Like, they, like, lay on top of their legs and, like, curl up. She just, like, flops down on her side, legs sprawled out. It's hilarious. And I know cats are nocturnal, too. So, like, I understand that's why she, like, zooms around at night. I'm not, like, saying any of that is, like, odd for cat behavior. I know it's all totally normal cat behavior. It's just doesn't make it any less annoying. Especially when you're not a cat person. You know, like, my wife thinks it's funny and cute, and I just find it annoying, because it's like, you don't have to worry about a dog jumping up on your entertainment stand and then trying to jump up 5 feet to a shelf that's 7 feet off the floor. Like, that's a cat thing, and that's just annoying to me. And when you have a TV on the wall that's, you know, not exactly a cheap item, the last thing I want to do is have to replace the TV because she broke it. So it doesn't take a whole lot to break these TVs these days. I mean, any kind of pressure on the screen can crack the screen. And then you're absolutely screwed. You have to buy a whole new TV because you can't just replace the panel of a TV. It doesn't work like that. I mean, you can, but it's not worth it to do that. It's not cost effective to do that. I mean, my boys have already broken one 4K TV that we had, so don't want to have another one broken. When we had gotten this TV for our living room, which this TV is a 70-inch, we had a 55 here originally, and we moved that to our bedroom, and then we moved the 42 that we had in our bedroom down to the basement, where I have the PS4 hooked up for them, in like the basement where all their toys are and stuff. And they broke that 42-inch TV, and it was a 4K TV. It was a nice TV. Broke it. Threw something at it. I think my little one broke it technically, but it could have been either one, to be honest. Who knows? Never really got a sure answer out of them. Tried to ask the little one what he threw. He doesn't know, so I have no idea. But they definitely threw something, and it hit the TV and broke it. So I made them use that TV broken for a while. And they did without complaints. There was a big section of it that had no picture or anything, but they used it for a while. And then I had like another really old, like 32-inch 720p TV, like an old Vizio from like, 10 plus years ago. So that's what's there now. And they use it. It's fine for them. They don't really care that much, but I don't know, it's just frustrating because that was a really nice TV and they broke it. And now they're using a really shitty TV, but they're just kids. They don't care, you know. They don't. Whatever. But we told them we're not buying them a new TV, so they have to wait until we buy a TV to replace one of the ones upstairs, and then they can have one of the old ones from up here. Can I take any fuel from you? I did that backwards. I do that all the time, though. That menu's very confusing. It's not confusing, but I often, like, mess it up because I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, God. I hate those Jersey barriers, man. They just destroy your truck. Alright, so. What are we going to do here? I'm going to go... I think I'm just going to go back through that gateway. And then, I mean, I think it's way too risky to go across that. Could I do it? Probably. But, like, I don't know, man. And to go in this way is going to be tough, too, because getting through that mud is not going to be easy. I don't know, man. I think it's way too risky to go this way. I mean, I know, I'm sure you watching this video are probably like, yeah, do it, do it, do it. You'll be fine. But, like, it's risky, man. And I don't know that I want to risk that. I mean, the other option is just taking the really, really long route around. I think we just go for it. Just take it slow and make it across. I think that's the solution. If I want to get this done in this, well, at least this part of this done in this episode, I'm gonna have to go that way, because we're already halfway through this, and I'm not even at Smithville, so. I really need to stop damaging my truck so willy-nilly like that. I don't care about it in my other save file because it's just so easy to fix. But, like, in hard mode, that's probably one of the worst things is damaging your trucks. It just costs so much money to fix them. damn it. Oh. It's not good, man. It's like, I really don't want to have to go across that with a blown tire. There's a service trailer not far from here. I should just go use it, because like my suspension's almost absolutely blown too, so I am gonna have to. I don't really have a choice. I'll never make it if I don't. That's gonna handicap me way too much. I gotta go repair this. Just taking a drink. I hope this can attach a trailer. I actually don't know if it can. Okay, whew. That would have been rough if it didn't. Alright. Fully repaired. Is that a wood platform on top of this? Yeah, it is. I mean, I know this truck's primary use in real life is logging, but I didn't realize the platform on top of this was wood. Continue on. This is also really going to come down to a fuel thing too. Like, I would have to get fuel at some point. If I don't take the short route, which, you know, isn't the end of the world for sure, but whew. go for it. Alright, I could very much regret this, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna regret this a lot. I've definitely done this before. The first time I played this game, I did not do this, obviously, but the second time I played Michigan, I'm pretty sure I took this path. I didn't use the P16, but I know for sure I took this path. Unfortunately, can't change the time of day either, which could be beneficial to do. Let's get this upgrade. Since I'm right here. This could be a bad idea. I'm already getting stuck. Well, shouldn't have done it. We got stuck. And I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to save it. I may have to recover and restart the mission because we're stuck and it's going to be almost impossible to get that thing out. There's no chance this thing's gonna do it. And it's almost out of fuel. Oh god. Why did I go that way? I don't know what to do. I guess I could detach, see if I can get out. No, I'm not even attached to the trailer. I might be able to use the trailer to get myself out. I came at this really wrong. I shouldn't have come in at this spot. It's just dark. I couldn't see. I really don't want to spend $8,000 to recover this. It's also a total waste of an episode because it didn't do anything. We're absolutely fucked. There's nothing else I could do. I can't. I'm not gonna get rid of this episode. I'm gonna keep this episode, and it sucks that we wasted all that time doing that because, like, I shouldn't have came down. I should have come down here to go across, but I'm not gonna even try that again. We're just gonna come the long way, and it's gonna be what it is. I don't really have any other choice. But I'm not going to delete this episode. We're just going to keep it. And I knew I shouldn't have gone that way. And I need to stop like being like, oh, I think I can do it. Because it's never going to happen. If I was in my Zeeks, my modded Zeeks, sure, I could do this no problem. I would have never gotten stuck there. You know, it would have been fine. But I can't, like, I'm going to have to restart this. Because there's nothing I can do about it. Do I have a vehicle on Drummond Island? Yeah, good lord. I gotta restart that mission though, because that trailer's stuck. And I'm not going that way again, so... Alright, well, that's unfortunate. I'm just gonna end this episode here. I know we didn't do anything technically in this episode, and that sucks, but it would be a big old waste of time if I didn't include this. And you know, I think it's good to include the mistakes and the bad choices, and that was a very bad choice. So now we're down to $19,000 again, which sucks because we had 30 grand at the beginning of this episode. I did buy some upgrades for that one truck, and obviously we had to recover the P16, which is really expensive. But like I said, there's really no other option. So, because I was stuck, and I don't have a truck able. Shit, I don't have a truck able to get that out, and I don't want to go down there again and get something else stuck. So, it's just that is what it is. I'm really not happy about it. I'm gonna not play this game anymore right now because I'm just annoyed. So, next episode, we'll do it all over again. And hopefully it goes better that time. But I'm not doing it now because I have other things I need to do before I go to work. And, yeah, that's just what it's going to be. So, hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you liked it. Tell me I'm an idiot in the comments. I don't care. Do your worst. Catch you in the next episode. Have a good one.